Children, welcome to your English class. Children, last time we had learned the lesson of Robinson Crusoe, right? A sailor. Now this time we are going to learn a very nice lesson. That is the name of the girl is Alice in Wonderland. Now children, Alice in Wonderland, actually this is a big novel and it is written by Lewis Carroll. Okay, and it is so wonderful novel that you would love to read it. Now this is only a very small portion given here in your textbook that just show you how Alice, a little girl, went into the Wonderland. Okay, now with the same title there was a movie also in Hollywood that was released in the year 2010. So this is a very small portion which shows us how the little girl Alice went into the Wonderland. So this is a very nice portion and very interesting too. So let's start it. One day, Alice was lying under a tree listening to her sister reading a story. Now what did Alice do? Alice was just lying under a tree. And what did she do? She was listening to her sister reading a story. Suddenly, she saw a white rabbit. Now, she saw a white rabbit. He had pink eyes and was wearing a blue coat. Now, what was the appearance of a white rabbit? The rabbit had pink eyes and it was wearing a blue coat like human. It took out of a big watch from his pocket as he hurried away. He said, "Oh dear, I will be too late." So, just like humans, this rabbit could even talk too. And not only he was wearing a blue coat, but he had a big watch also which he took out of his pocket and he was in a hurry. Okay, he was in a haste. And while going, what did he say? "Oh dear, I will be too late." So, Alice first time in her life saw a rabbit talking like a humans. Even this is very really curious because we also have never seen any rabbit talking, right? So Alice was also very curious to know how it had happened and what is the interesting part about the rabbit. So she was very curious. She thought there was something very different about this rabbit and she was very excited to know. It could talk. It wore a red coat and it carried a watch. Now, it was just like human being. Alice wondered, a talking rabbit? A rabbit who wears a coat? Alice was burning with curiosity and she followed the white rabbit. Now, Alice was really very curious to know how this rabbit is. What is the extraordinary, how this extraordinary rabbit is there and where this rabbit is going in a haste. So she tried to follow the white rabbit. The rabbit started running and Alice followed him. Now, rabbit started running. You know, rabbits are very good in running, right? And they can run very fast. So, now this little girl Alice is also running after this rabbit. The rabbit suddenly popped down a large rabbit hole. Now what happened? Suddenly this rabbit went into a large rabbit hole. Alice jumped into the rabbit hole too. Now just following the rabbit, Alice also jumped into the rabbit hole. The rabbit went down and down and down and down into the rabbit hole. Now, the rabbit hole was too deep. We can call it deepest. Okay, and it went and went and went. Alice said aloud. Aloud means very loudly. "Where am I? How many miles down have I fallen?" I must be getting somewhere near the center of the earth. Now you can imagine, children, this rabbit hole was so deep that Alice just felt that she has fallen miles, very miles away. She is from the earth miles away, and she must have reached to the center of the earth. She wondered, will I slip through? Will I slip through the earth to the other side? So she must have thought that this is not the earth now. Just reached to the other side of the earth. Thumb. Alice landed on a pile of dry leaves, and after getting down and down, finally she landed on a pile of dry leaves. Pile of dry leaves means so many leaves together, one on one. She looked around quickly and suddenly she saw the white rabbit again. Now, again, while getting down and finally she was on the pile of dry leaves, again she saw the same white rabbit. He disappeared, saying, "Oh my God, how late it's getting." And again she could see the white rabbit and again he disappeared. Alice stood up and saw a small door about 15 inches high. It was too small for her to go through. Now, Alice stood up and she saw a small door. Now, this door was very small, okay? It was just a 15 inches off. And it was too small for the Alice to go into. She saw a glass table with a golden key on it. And there was kept a glass table also, and on it there was a golden key. She tried the little golden key in the lock, and to her delight it fitted. Now the door was locked, but when she saw nearby the table there was a golden key, and when she tried to open with that key, it could open. Alice opened the door and looked into the loveliest garden she had ever seen. And when she opened the door, to her excitement, it was the loveliest garden she had ever seen. The garden was so beautiful. How long to be among those beds of bright flowers and those cool fountains. So, she wanted, okay, to be among those beds of bright flowers. The flowers were very bright, okay, and there were fountains also with cool water. But she could not even get her head through the doorway. Now she wanted to reach to the garden, but she could not. Why? Because she could not even get her head through the doorway. The door was so small, it was only 15 inches off. So it was too small for her to go through, and she could not get her head out of it. And here this lesson gets over. So children, in this part we could only see how the little girl Alice went into the wonderland just by following the mysterious rabbit. Why it is called mysterious, children? Because we can see that the rabbit was wearing blue coat, okay, it had watch, and the biggest surprise was that the rabbit could talk like us, okay. So this was the mysterious rabbit, and to her excitement, the Alice wanted to follow and see where this little rabbit goes. So this was a lesson, and now we would go to the exercises of it. Answer the questions while listening to the story. What did Alice see? So while listening to the story, Alice saw a white rabbit. What was different about the rabbit that Alice saw? So the different thing about the rabbit was that it had pink eyes and was wearing blue coat, and he could talk like humans. Where did the rabbit go? So The rabbit jumped into the big rabbit hole and went down and down. What strange things did Alice see? So, Alice saw a lovely garden with beds of white bright flowers and cool fountains. Now next question is, describe in your own words the garden that Alice saw. So children, you can write 2-3 sentences about it and draw the garden of your dreams. You can draw here, the space is given, there you can draw the garden. Activity is, take the correct answer. The rabbit had white eyes, big eyes, pink eyes. So pink eyes is the correct one. Second is, who was burning with curiosity? That was Alice. Third is, who fell down and down and down? So the rabbit. Fourth one is, the garden Alice saw was lovely garden. Activity number 9. Find one word from the story that means to walk fast. To walk fast means hurried. To think. To think means to wonder. Happy. Happy means delight. To be seen nowhere. So it calls disappeared. The rabbit disappeared, right? At once means quickly. To be inquisitive. It means curious. Now, children, the last activity is activity number 10. Enjoy reading the poem. Now there is a poem where the even little child also wonder why these things are there. So what does he wonder? I wonder why the grass is green and why the wind is never seen. Can you see the wind? No. And the little child, due to the curiosity, wonders why the grass is green and why the wind is never seen. Who taught the birds to build a nest and told the trees to take a rest? When the moon is not quite round, where can the missing bit be found? Who paints the rainbow in the sky and hangs the fluffy clouds so high? So, when you ask this question, you get only one answer. Who does these things in the nature? Yes, children, it is done by the God, Almighty God. It is only God who gives the grass green color and who blows the wind, right? And it is only the God who teaches the birds to build the nest. And of course, the trees are also made by the God only. And moon, right? And who paints the rainbow? That is also the God. And why the clouds are very high and why they are fluffy? Okay, that is just due to the creation of the God. God has made everything and these are all the creations of the God. Rainbow, grass, right? Wind, birds, trees, moon. So the nature, okay, it is made by the God and we should be thankful always to God for giving us such a wonderful nature. We should preserve it, okay, and we should take care of it. So this is a very nice poem and it is written by Jenny Kabai. Okay children, so here the lesson part 2 gets over. Thank you.